Hey guys, Dakara here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are on season 5 episode 9 of Grimm. I'm hoping it's going to be as good as the last one. So we get some stuff sprinkled in with the larger arc and a decent monster of the week. That's what I'm hoping for. And I am curious about the whole letter thing with Rosalie as well. So yeah, let's roll that intro and get straight into it. Here we go. Only you shall not eat the blood, you shall pour it out of the earth like water.
I won't stay on. Maybe it's broken.
Well, we get Adeline again, okay. I did miss her in the last one, to be fair.
What if the door at the end of the tunnel isn't supposed to be open? What if it's locked for a reason?
Do you know what? I completely forgot about this.
If we ever do get into any problems here, I want to make sure we have another way out.
What if there's a lot of water on the other side and you drown?
Not helping!
I bet Trouble had no idea this would be her life. Like a few years back, completely different. What?
Surveillance found the same man 2 blocks from the apartment 45 minutes before it caught fire.
What was that hair then? Oh god, what are you doing?
Nick, somebody just came to Portland. Okay, we've connected him to Black Claw attacks in a lot of different countries.
I wonder if they'll be too late for this guy, and then that's gonna make Nick be like, I gotta do something now. This guy's just wiped out 17 or however many people.
It's gotta be deep enough. Where's my money? I want it now.
It's always to do with money, you know? When will people learn?
Corner's over where that old barn is. Somewhere inside.
Oh, they're gonna find the dead body. Sacrificed. Oh, what's in his eye? Have they took him out? Nope. Oh, mirrors. Ew.
Spice and tea, can I help you?
Rosalie?
Yes.
You get my letter?
I recognize his voice.
Don't contact me again.
Hey, what's with the
Listen, jackass.
It's as if Rosalie wanted him to do that then. There's something more here, I'm telling you.
We're not here.
Calm down.
That'll be him now.
It's Nick.
Oh. I keep getting that wrong. I'm like, it's gonna be Tony.
Trouble came over last night. She wants to know if we are willing to work with Hadrian's Wall.
I think we really need to find out who these people are before we sign off on anything with them, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, which is, like I said in the last one, that's pretty much how Nick works, isn't it?
I'm not talking to you today as a police officer, but as a neighbor who lives and works in our community.
I think I'd rather vote for you.
What's gonna happen with this chick? Either something bad's gonna happen to her, or she's working for someone that Renard's not gonna like. Maybe Black Claw or something. I don't know.
Like a crucifixion? Looks like.
Well, this is a bad way to start the day.
There's a symbol carved into the wood up top.
It's like an upside-down triangle.
This goes back to 495 BC.
So we're talking old.
Captain Obvious there.
There's something I have to ask both of you.
Oh, here we go.
Meisner wants to know if we are willing to work with him in Hadrian's Wall.
What do you know about this Meisner?
And just that he helped Adeline escape the royals in Europe.
When are we gonna meet?
I have no idea.
It'll probably be after there's a hit, I think. Is my guess anyway.
What's that smell?
With this dry spell, they've had a problem with rodents, but that's Portland.
So that one's been there for quite a while by the looks of it.
Got ourselves a serial killer.
Serial crucifier.
Got a different carving on the back of the cross.
I wonder what that one means. Triskele. It's Celtic. It means water.
Didn't we see that on Teen Wolf as well?
I got one.
Where?
She is crazy powerful. Not a spot on her, and Trouble's like completely bloodied up.
What is a fulcre?
Kind of a bovine-ish, ox-like fella.
That explains like the farm sitch.
Whenever the crops weren't doing so well, they'd perform this ceremony to bring rain.
These 2 runes were at our last crime scenes.
A lot more runes on that page.
The only bulk purchase made of 6x6x12s in the last 2 months.
I'm Jonathan, and Mark's my dad.
Detective Burkhart, this is Detective Griffin.
No way. I'm not seeing him in a while. He was the guard from Prison Break, right?
Something illegal about 6x6x12?
Or maybe not, actually. No, it is. It is.
2 homicide cases involve beams with the same measurements. We're checking out lumber purchases in the area.
We're taking you in for questioning.
You're a Grimm!
Is it going to actually be his son doing it? And he's trying to help his dad because he's stressed about money.
A man came by our house, said he represented a group dedicated to bringing back Vessan culture.
Black Claw.
Did he leave you his card, any contact information?
There was a flyer talking about some meeting the group was gonna have.
Is he actually working for Black Claw?
You know, my great-great-grandfather on my mother's side was a big believer in rituals and sacrifices. I think that's what got him burned at the stake.
Cool story, bro. Nice and cheery. I mean, he looks a bit big to be his son, but I don't know if when he's Vessan, his body gets bigger as well, you know? An endless cup of blood. What the hell was that?
Volcray religion revolved around the stars. The plow is what they called Ursa Major in England and Ireland.
How do you know these things?
Homeschooling.
Those were some doe eyes right there from Nick.
If you don't want to talk, then you won't be needing your mouth. You probably don't want to see me either.
Look at Trouble's face.
Speak no evil.
Say goodbye to your ears, mate.
We're missing one, aren't we?
Hear no evil.
Ooh, I do not like that.
Give him some time alone with his thoughts.
Oh, it's horrible.
Freight train engineer called it in. Wasn't exactly sure what he saw, but thought we should take a look.
So this happened last night.
Which symbol's this one gonna be?
There's no way Mark Holloway could have done this. Have Holloway released.
Yeah. Might be able to figure out where he'll kill next.
I mean, they're releasing the other guy, but there could be a group of them, no?
Our first victim was found here. Second victim was found in the basement off Powell here.
And it's gonna be the shape of a Big Dipper, right?
I mean, we need a reference point, that's all.
Oh, so it's gonna be a different formation each time.
Hasn't been long enough?
If you don't want him to lose his mind.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
What's his name?
I don't know his name. He delivers messages. That's it.
If he came here to deliver a message, who's he giving it to?
Oh my gosh.
Lucian Petrovich.
Petrovich is here?
Lucian of Akatar, maybe?
Make sure he tells us everything he knows.
I am.
She doesn't blink. I swear to God, she doesn't blink.
Jonathan! Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the new era. An era of change. That's right. We all know what we're talking about.
Be safe, Monroe. Oh, it's the guy from the lumberyard. So it could be him doing it. Because he was being weird about it.
The days of our oppression are coming to an end.
This is my son. Stay out of this.
Uh-oh.
Monroe, you're on speaker.
Hey, Nick, this is definitely Black Claw, but it's more like a recruiting center or something. I mean, this guy is really firing these people up. What's going on here?
You a friend of yours?
No, I don't know him, but we're all Vessan.
Aquiltatum Libera.
Yeah, right on. Aquiltatum Libera, man. Totally.
Totally.
You okay?
No.
Oh, Jonathan, you fool.
Fourth victim has been identified as Tom Harmon. Last known residence, streets of Portland.
Why does that guy like he's smiling?
We just got a fifth.
What? Burkhardt.
For all they know, they're too late. Got a 6th. Yep.
Now, there's only one left at the end of the handle.
Are they gonna get there on time? Is it gonna be the guy from the lumber? The one that was like dodgy about giving names out or whatever?
Oh, my. What the hell?
Look at them trotters.
Step away! Get down on the ground! Do it now! Stop!
Is it gonna be him? Bingo.
He probably stole Holloway's lumber when he delivered it, which is why Holloway didn't know it was gone.
There's a guy hanging there and they're just chatting. Like, hello? Help him?
Yeah, this is Detective Griffin. We're gonna need a coroner.
But is it gonna rain? That is the question. Is the drought gonna be over?
6 dead for some ancient superstition that we can't explain to anybody.
There's the rain. Oh dear. That's a lot of rain as well. There we go, another episode down and another absolute corker. And I think that it's the pacing that is making this season one of my favourites to date, because this is sort of the balance that I've always wanted or always seek after when it comes to shows. It's, you have your main arc that everyone's like interested in. It's the meaty plot of the show. And then you've got the side plots as well. We've got the stuff with Renard, we've got the stuff with Rosalie, we have the stuff with Eve and Meisner, Adelind, Nick. So you've got all of those factors within it. This hidden bunker that's in his home, a door that he can't open, etc. But you've got the Black Claw, you've got it thickening there when it comes to that main arc, and then also comedy sprinkled in, and Monster of the Weeks sprinkled in. And it's just really well balanced in my opinion. I'm enjoying it a lot this season. Trouble, I find a great addition to the show, like I've said it before, and when she was sort of removed from the show for a short stint, I personally missed her. I think that she adds quite a lot. She adds humour, energy and story as well, because she's a massive part of this, and there's so much character growth within that character, but within Trouble, you know what I mean. So Nick, one, had major heart eyes for Adelind when Adelind was talking about the history, and he's also still wanting to take care of his family, so he wants to open up this door in the hopes that it's going to be an escape route for his family if need be, if anything happens. And the build of this Black Claw now, it's gonna happen soon. It's sort of inevitable, and if he's going to be a part of that, and if he's going to fight alongside Meisner, he is going to need those safety features put in place. I'm hoping personally it's an underground bunker set up with everything that they need, but that's just me wishful thinking. It could potentially lead to a sewer line, or I mean, I don't know. It could be just a simple get out, so if they enter his home they can escape through there. I don't know, but I'm with Nick. I think it's important that he finds out what's on the other side of that. I mean, it might be a treasure vault filled with goods. It could have weapons in there. I mean, the possibilities are kind of endless, to be honest, but I'm definitely intrigued as to what's happening behind that door. So we saw a bit more Eve, and again, very AI vibes from Eve. Very cold, very robotic, very emotionless, and just one-track minded. Like, I can get this job done, I'm here for a purpose, I will achieve it, and then my life has purpose. You know, that's a vibe I'm getting from her. Whereas Trouble's still got that like curiosity that I don't know what else or how else I can describe it. It's like a bit of naivete, but also, I mean, she's extremely badass as well. But curious is the best adjective I can use, really. She's always wanting to know a little bit more. She's always excited at the thought of learning more as well. And she seems comfortable. I don't know if you agree with me on that, but when she's at the desk and she's talking to Meisner, she has this purpose as well, like similar to Eve, but she's still got a bit more humanity within her. But yeah, she's got that drive and determination, and you can tell that Meisner thinks a lot of her and trusts her a lot as well, which is nice to see. I do like Meisner. I'm hoping that nothing's going to happen to him either. But again, we'll wait and see, because whatever's going on, it's going to be a big deal. I've got an inkling that this toner that's sending Rosalie letters is going to be involved with the whole Black Claw thing, and maybe they're trying to recruit him and his friends and some he's lost in the fight, maybe. I don't know, but I'm not convinced by Rosalie's response to him. There's something more going on. Whether we'll find that out sooner rather than later, again, I don't know. I never know. I mean, we can talk about the Monster of the Week. Again, it links to the major arc, so we've got recruitment happening for Black Claw, and I think the dad nailed it with that line when he said, these fanatics think just because it's old, it's true. Just because it's old, it's right, you know? That sort of mentality. And I'm with him, like it's not always the case. Some change is good change. And a lot of people that are set in their ways and traditions and are stubborn and aren't open-minded to the new, I think is a major issue when it comes to, you know, learning and growth. And you could see the look in Hank and Nick's face when it did actually start raining. It's like, don't you even start. But there's ways of going about things, you know, and that ain't it, what that guy was doing. Mr. Fargo, what are you playing at, lad? I like that twist of it being him as well. I did find him a bit suspect when he was so like cautious about giving away names and things like that, but I did brush it off. I didn't think more about it until his son was sort of written off when we saw the build of the guy, and I was like, oh, that's a big dude, it's probably Fargo. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Again, another episode that I'm enjoying. So yeah, I can't thank you enough for tuning in, and I hope you're enjoying the journey along with me. Please share your thoughts in the comment section, because I do love reading them. Give this video a like if you liked it, and maybe subscribe if you could be so kind. But as always, there's no pressure here. All of my links are in the description of this video, and a massive shout out to all of my patrons and my members, and special ones to those in the Mark of Jane. Legends, guys, utter legends. Can't thank you enough. And the group is growing as well, which is nice to see. So yeah, much appreciation out to you guys. Hope to see you all again soon for another video. Thank you so much. Goodbye for now. And before we completely sign off, let's take a comment from that DAT pack. And today I've chose DMDC, and they say, I can understand Nick wanting to protect the mother of his child, keep her safe and all that, but I gotta be honest, when they kissed in this episode, it weirded me out a bit. Because of their history and all the things they've done to the other, it was just strange seeing them in that brief, affectionate moment. I too thought Meisner and Adelind would be more of a fit, but then there's that kiss between her and Nick. I don't know, maybe the fact that he was her first Grimm and she was his first Vogue, it's part of why they seem to be getting sweet on each other now. I've seen this show many times, and that kiss in this episode still weirds me out. Yeah, it didn't feel the most comfortable or natural in that moment. And they have kissed before in a weird way. But there seems to be chemistry between the two of them is what I'm getting at. But that particular scene, I felt was a little like, I'm unsure about it. That, and because when Adelind was face to face with Meisner, it could just be me, but that felt stronger to me. That felt more feasible, I guess. But yeah, I think they're definitely going down the route of Adelind and Nick, and with him having the heart eyes in this one, in 509 as well, I'm more inclined to say that that's where they're going. But I might feel differently about it the more that I see, because even in this one, when they were just having a talk and a chat, and she's all worried about him going down into that hole in the house, I like it. It feels like a family. It does. But whether it's a romantic thing, I'm not too sure yet. We'll wait and see. But thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, CMDC. I appreciate you a lot. And don't forget, guys, if you want to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below, and maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now, guys.